What's up, everybody? Joe with ECRM here at our Total Wellness session in Chicago. And with me is Reese and Ryan, the co-founders of Antidote, which is a clean pre-workout for people who don't trust pre-workouts. So we're going to get into, they have a great background. It was formulated by Olympians and elite athletes like them. And we're going to get into the background, why they did it, and where they're headed. So thank you guys for joining us. And let's start with the beginning. So why did you come up with this product?
Antidote was born out of necessity. So on my journey to make the U.S. Olympic team, I missed the team by one spot in 2014. And then I had to decide how badly I really wanted it. So I took the next 4 years and I gave it 100%. And part of that journey was I went looking for a pre-workout to use. And I needed something that was clean because I was getting drug tested all the time, used natural ingredients, and I didn't want all the crazy chemical stuff. So I could not find one that fit that criteria. And so I was working with some nutritionists and some people at the US ski team, and I developed my own kind of blend. I was buying beetroot, tart cherry, creatine. This was like before creatine was cool. Beta alanine, some other stuff, and mixing it together and using it to great effect. And I could feel the benefits. I was having awesome training sessions and recovery, and it worked really well. I had 4 great years of very hard training, and I made the Olympic team in 2018. So I represented USA in Pyeongchang in 2018 in cross-country skiing. So that was I had no intentions of starting a supplement company, but that was the birth of Antidote, if you will. So that ended up being prototype 1.0. Fast forward a few years from there, and I ran into Ryan. I met him, and he actually had a pre-workout story as well.
No, totally. So I'm a track and field, or was a track and field athlete at the Division I level, and I had a teammate that was taking pre-workout, kind of one of the off-the-shelf products, and he had kidney failure from that. And we're like, that's not good. And so, when Reese and I met, both of our coaching staffs were like, they swore off pre-workout from the general scene, and they're like, don't take it, it's sketchy. So we're like, why is there not a good product out there for us to take? Like, not only athletes that are serious about their athletic careers, but also everyday people that just don't want to worry about, like, man, is what I'm taking going to kill me, right? So that was, Antidote is a product truly born out of necessity, and so here we are today.
Yeah.
So take us through the product. In fact, I'm going to go grab it right here to sample because I love the packaging. Right. Take us through the product and the ingredients, the flavors.
Yeah. So this is our ultra pure, naturally powered pre-workout.
Super blend.
Yeah. So this is like a super pre-workout. It's hero ingredients are beetroot and tart cherry, which are, as you guys probably know, are nature's superfoods. Beetroot is an incredible vasodilator. So that does what a lot of the crazy chemical stuff does in most pre-workouts, which is kind of give you that pump, and it helps that blood flow, to your muscles and from your heart and your lungs and all that when you're really hammering, when you're working hard in the gym. The beetroot is the tart cherry is amazing for anti-inflammatory and antioxidant, and it helps kind of kickstart that recovery process. So when you're done with your workout, like, you've already started recovering all that inflammation in your muscles. And then we've got a whole other amazing blend of stuff in here. So we've got 9 essential amino acids. We've got a probiotic blend in here. We have a full suite of electrolytes. We have basically like a multivitamin. And it's kind of like a one-stop shop for a performance supplement that you would take anytime before a workout or when you need just an energy boost, right? And the way that this works, the way that Antidote works is, because of all these natural ingredients that are in there, it gives you a much smoother energy curve. So instead of just, most pre-workouts are famous for like incredible jitters and tingles and all, you're riding this high, and then it's just this big crash, because basically it's just this massive caffeine pump. Where ours has there's a lot more to it. Yeah. And so you get a much smoother curve. Right.
Yeah. And then, the big idea again is, like, if you're tired of taking a bunch of just one-off supplements, even if they're clean, like, you've got your hydration one, and then you've got your probiotics, and you've got all these things. This is your one-stop shop. Take it daily, boom, you're done. Like, it's amazing for your workouts. And not not only is it that smooth energy curve, but it's really like sustained. Like you can survive quite a while off of it. It's what I took for my New York Marathon. I took a dose at the beginning and a dose 13 miles in, and it was awesome.
Oh,
So,
very cool.
yeah.
Well, what I found very interesting is here the formulation process, testing it on yourselves.
Yeah.
Right, because it's like, sure, you have scientists, people work with, doctors, scientists.
Right. We've got a team of nutritionists. Yeah.
Right,
Yeah.
but you're actually the guinea pigs
Oh, yeah.
yourself. So you're actually, did you tweak it along the way based on what you feel? Like, what was that process like?
Totally. Yeah. Reese has a great, I mean, obviously being an Olympian, right? And then he's got a great, resource with a bunch of different fellow Olympians that we've tried it on. We've not only just Olympians, but also like medalists that have, medaled in different sports. And we actually were having that conversation with one of our team members the other day, of our team manufacturers, where we're asking them, hey, like, could we take longer to develop new products that we're going to bring to market? Because that development is like so needed. To like the efficacy has to be there, because we're not just saying, oh, look, we're pulling that off the shelf and just slapping our label on it. Like it's truly tested with Olympic and elite athletes, like frankly around the world. So
it's a completely custom blend. I mean, this product exists not to sell it to the mass market. It exists for performance, for elite athletes, and for everyday athletes. I mean, a lot of our customers, most of our customers are people who are busy. They work out often. They're pretty driven to work out, to be in shape. They start thinking about what they're putting in their body, like we all are. We're all starting to wake up and think, all of that artificial junk, all those fillers, all those chemicals. Like, do I really want to be? Yeah, I'm working for health, but like those are working against that goal. And so, what am I putting in my body? And that's what Antidote is for. So this has been, like Ryan said, we've tested it with a lot of athletes who train very hard across a lot of different sports. And we have there are surgeons who use this as an energy boost before they go into surgery.
No jitters. You don't
no
want
jitters. No, you cannot have jitters when you're performing surgery. So, and we have talked to so many people. What's cool about Antidote is that this is a pre-workout that is for people who don't buy regular pre-workout because they're turned off by it. And that's fine. There's a whole category over there of crazy mainstream pre-workouts that maybe taste like candy and are all crazy colors. But our customers are the people who look at that and go, no, thank you. That's not for me, right? So they have had no options, and they've been out in the cold as far as what they can buy for pre-workout.
Right.
And now they have an option. So,
and even from like a retailer perspective, if there's any retailers listening out there, the exciting thing is that you bring this on shelf, and we know that it's all about the category, right? You're trying to expand the category, you're growing that percentage of sale. And this isn't going to cannibalize what you're currently selling right now, because you're actually tapping into a market that would have never touched anything else on that shelf. So it's an exciting thing, because now, moms that are conscientious of their health, or all these things that are walking through these aisles, now they're going to see this and go, I can finally take that. So
actually, that's a good point. It's a good way to bring incremental sales to the pre-workout segment of that category. For that, you could bring in a whole new market of people.
Totally.
That's awesome. So, you're ready to you have some distribution on the West Coast. Right. And online also.
Oh yeah.
We're on Amazon. We're selling well on Amazon. Obviously, direct to consumer. We are the only pre-workout that is sold in Erewhon, the stores in LA, the high-end retailer there, which we are the only one that they would accept into their category there. So that's really exciting.
That says something in itself.
Right. Super clean. They're very picky.
We're looking to grow. We're growing. We're looking to expand our retail presence and our doors, and
that's why you're here.
That's why we're here.
So and ECRM has been awesome. I mean, we've had this is our first one, and it's been a great week. Met a lot of cool people and amazing resources of people here that are buying and looking for manufacturing and all that stuff. So
how's their response, the buyer's response to the fact that your products are so clean?
Yeah, so I've actually been taking notes through the whole process, like a good founder does. And so, but the common themes that came up were there's a lot of white space for the product, which is good. Like a lot of blue ocean to dive into. There's the better for you space is definitely growing. So this is coming into prime time demand. Erewhon as like our badge of honor. That definitely is a niche customer, but it's expanding now across the country. Super great for us. We're very happy to see that. And then also, like, you know, people recognizing, like, we had a couple conversations of, wow, I didn't know that pre-workout could be that clean. Like, you know, and that was really cool to hear, because not only did they not know that exists on the market, we're like, here you go, you know, take that. Yeah, exactly. So
yeah, it's definitely been exciting. I think that kind of leads us into, you know, obviously some challenges as a small brand that's growing rapidly. We have found here, especially this week, that there's a lot of interest from retailers, and
or even additional SKUs that we'll need to bring on.
And big, large retailers, right? National retailers. And we have found that we already knew that we were capital constrained, but that's going to be a challenge for us as an emerging brand, is having enough cash on hand to be able to place those orders and support those retailers that literally want to buy our product. So
right. So if there's anyone out there listening, we'd like to open it up to, we're just opening another round of investment in Antidote. If you like what you've heard today, want to get in touch, we'd be happy to discuss. Part of the you know, the major strategy here is literally meeting that demand, because our supply is just not sufficient enough for the demand, which is a good place to be. But also, as you investors and business people know, cash flow is king. So we need to make sure that we can hit those hurdles, and we'd love to hear from you.
Yeah. So if anybody that has advice, I mean, we would love to hear free advice from what you've learned on your fundraising journey, or if you're an investor or you're a fund or a PE or VC that is interested in the space, in nutrition or food and beverage, or just mission-oriented brands. We'd love to hear from you. And if you have someone else you know that's in that area that you could put us in touch with, we would appreciate that a lot. So
so how's the best way to get in touch with you guys?
You can email us at Ryan or Reese at antidote-life.com. So Ryan at antidote-life.com or Reese. We would seriously love to hear from you. We're trying to grow not only fast but expeditiously, and we've got a great Amazon team behind us, and thanks to ECRM, we've now got a lot of retailers to come into full stride with as well. So
all right, well, best of luck with your follow-ups, and then we'll do what we can to help put you in touch with someone who can help on the funding side. Get you like an Olympic-sized investment.
There you go. All right.
And I look forward to seeing you guys and playing pickleball with you guys.
Yes,
so,
we got our butts kicked by.
Never
mind. Never mind. We won. We won. Don't
Joe
worry.
smoked us.
Yeah, I won two. Not against. Was it against you guys?
I think I played against you.
Yeah,
I smoked
won
Joe.
two and I lost two. I don't remember when I was playing with Mike.
You're playing with Mike.
That's when I won. Right, we won.
That was a fun
every
time.
other one
that was
I
a good
lost.
time.
So it was my first time playing pickleball. So,
so go to ECRM, have some fun, meet some people that are great for your business, lose some pickleball games.
That's right. There you go. But try hard. So, all right. So, Reese and Ryan, thanks so much for joining us and for joining us at ECRM. So,
thanks, Jeff.
best of luck.
Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Thanks for watching.